Thought we did a good job formationally, adjusting and helping the box runs. You know, sometimes you get a lot of people in the box and it's hard to run, and some formations dictate that they can, some formations dictate that they can't. And I also thought the guys just moved the guys more, and we did a really good job fundamentally. Played with lower hats, better hands, and Kala obviously got it going really early. You know, with a huge run. So I think that momentum was great.
And then the last drive of the first half, just talk about how important that was to get momentum in those middle eight that you always talk about.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was great to see. It was great for our defense to get a stop, hold, and then for our offense to go down and score. So it was a huge part and great momentum shifting into the second half.
On the left, Tom.
Sherrone, when you look at the 2-week bye-week prep, what were the things you worked on that obviously resulted in a 50-point output today, which is much higher, obviously, 20 more than your highest point total early in the year?
I mean, we really locked into the little things. We called it buy-in week. Again, I said that was Max Bredesen's idea. I'm not going to take the credit for that. So I thought all the guys did a really good job of, you know, doing the little things and attacking it. And it really started that Monday. We had a scout team practice, and it's probably the most energetic practice, especially on a Monday, we've had. And then coming in after a loss, for those guys to be like that and a buy-in like that meant a lot. And talks about the culture and where these guys are and where we are. So they just worked on the little things, and then this week they practiced really well with a lot of energy. So it was fun to be a part of.
On the right, with Mike, yep.
Coach, you know, like you said, the offense hadn't scored more than 30 in a game. You got to 50 today. How big is that going into the Ohio State game?
Yeah, great momentum. But we all know what that game means. You know, it's a reset. It doesn't really matter what your record is. It doesn't really matter what you've done before. That game's different. So we got to go prepare.
On the left, Steve.
Sherrone, what are the most important things that Davis Warren did to improve this year and touch on his accomplishments?
I mean, just what a selfless guy first, because you know when you're a starter and you get benched, you can easily have a selfless, negative attitude, and he was the complete opposite. He was an outstanding teammate, and he just a tireless worker. His process never changed, and continued to get better and be a great example of what you want. You know, for a kid that's been through so much in his life, he's just a great example. He's a great example for me. He's a great example for our team. Just because you get knocked down or you're put in a position that doesn't mean you stop working, and he's been outstanding for us.
In the middle, Charlie.
Sherrone, all year you guys have talked about needing just a little bit more execution or just a little bit more consistency. Today, really offensively, defensively, and even on special teams, it seems like you guys put it all together. Would you say this was your most complete game of the year?
Yeah, I mean, I would say so, for sure. Obviously, the point totals will say so, and the stats on defense, we had 8 tackles for loss, 6 sacks. I think 25 guys had tackles. On offense, putting up 50 points and being balanced, over 200 yards, rushing and almost 200 yards passing. So, yeah, I'd say complete for sure.
And, you always want to peak towards the end of your season, but especially with Ohio State. Do you feel like you're peaking right now, and is it the right time to do so?
Yeah, always the right time to do it when you got to go play those guys.
Angelique.
Sherrone, Colston had a touchdown late in the first half and didn't come back in the second half. What is his status?
Yeah, just working through something, so we'll see what they say when we go see the doctors.
And also on Jair, he had the jersey switch and didn't play till late in the game. What was the reasoning for that?
Yeah, just something we're doing internally. We're working through internally.
In the middle, Tony.
Yep, Sherrone, obviously, big game next week. A lot of people always call the week before that trap game or trap spot, and then there's a lot going on around the program right now. Obviously, it could have been easy to maybe overlook this. How were you guys able to I mean, not just stay focused, but
yeah, because it's the next game. It's another opportunity. It was senior day, his last game in the big house. There's so many reasons. Bowl eligibility. There's so many reasons that it was easy for our guys to just keep attacking. And like I've said before, another opportunity to put on that helmet and jersey. So never can we ever think that any game's a trap game or overlook anybody, especially when you're at Michigan.
Austin.
Sure. How would you describe the week that you've had, and how have you kept this team kind of in the moment when maybe there might have been a temptation to look forward into the future?
I mean, again, same thing, just the opportunity to go to a bowl game, the opportunity to play in the big house last time for our seniors and to go win for them. That was really the focus.